I wanted to share how we made our greenhouse frame. We started with a free carport frame that we got from cleaning up somebody's property. We originally started with the intention of putting visqueen over the top so that we could roll up the sides, but we quickly found out with the hot sun in the summer and the harsh winds and bitter cold in the winter, that didn't last very long. We didn't even make it through the first full season. So we knew we had to adjust our plans and do something different. Knowing we needed to stabilize the carport frame, we knew we needed a base. So we went ahead and we ordered some gravel that was compactable. I believe it was 3/4 inch minus to put around the perimeter where we knew the frame was going to be. After we put the gravel in, we got some posts to be able to tie the carport frame onto. We have pretty consistent winds here and carports fly like kites on a pretty regular basis. So we knew we needed to tie the structure down so that it wasn't going to just fly away in the wind. The posts we used were 4 by 6 inch and we ran them along the whole outline of the building along with the gravel. We did not make a traditional base like you would for a traditional building because I didn't want to have gravel in my planting spaces. As we were building the frame, we cut 45-degree pieces that we put in each corner to help keep everything square. We tied the frame together using construction grade screws. Being a carport frame that was meant to be driven through, it didn't have any supporting sidewalls. We were able to frame the front and the back wall with some extra lumber that we had from some other projects. We were also able to grab both a door and a window from our local Habitat for Humanity. Knowing the visqueen wasn't going to work, we decided we were going to sheet the remainder of the greenhouse. We already had the first row of paneling on the bottom because again our intention was to be able to roll up that visqueen. So we had started with 1 row of the PVC panels on the bottom and just worked our way up. At this point we knew we needed to add some extra supports to our building. We had added some PVC. We added pipes and fittings to go around our original carport frame. With our bottom panel already installed, we decided to just continue that direction with the rest of our paneling. When it came to the roof, we actually decided to take the paneling the other way. That allows any snowfall that we have to be able to slide off the roof. Tried several things in the attempt to cut this paneling to make the peaks of our walls. We used razor knives, we used scissors, we used skill saws. We tried so many things. When cut in cold temperatures, this all but shatters when you make an attempt to cut it. The technique that we had ended up developing was putting some masking tape over our cut and then using tin snips. The masking tape kind of prevented it from shattering. The tin snips made the cleanest cut. If at all possible, you want this stuff to be warm. You want your temperatures to be warm when cutting it. That eases in cutting it tremendously. This stuff isn't super easy to work with as far as cutting it to the appropriate size, but we made it work. We used roofing screws with a rubber gasket on them to fasten the panels to both the PVC and the metal frame of the carport. As the greenhouse shifted and settled after the first little bit, we noticed that it wasn't standing square. It kind of had a little bit of a lean to it. So in order to help support it holding square, we attached these cables to the bottom corner and then we used a turnbuckle to help pull the wall back into square, and we use that on every corner. I find that this helps with all of the wind that is constantly hitting the greenhouse. It helps just the structure hold itself true a little bit better. We let the structure kind of just ride it out for the next season to see what other changes or accommodations we needed to make, how much we could get out of our season extension, and kind of just go from there. After that first season, we wanted to be able to see what we could do to heat the greenhouse, but we knew that we had some pretty substantial leaks in our corners and our roof. So to be able to help minimize the amount of heat loss from the corners, we put in spray foam insulation in all of the ridges of the panels. As far as the roof goes, to help seal up the gap that we had from where the ridges in the paneling didn't line up very well, I used a piece of that original visqueen we used and I just ran it along the ridge. With all of that being said, with explaining everything we did to build the greenhouse, had I had the opportunity to do it again, I would have done some things differently. The carport was nice for our original plan with visqueen, but when we needed to start adding in the additional supports, we realized it would have been so much easier to just stick frame the entire project versus trying to work around odd materials like we had to. I also would have changed the direction we had the paneling on the sidewalls to match what we have on the roof. I just feel like it would have left for less gaps and been able to hold and heat a little bit better. When the panels are overlapping on the side, we really had a whole lot of trouble with them creating large gaps because they just didn't stay together very well. I've had to add some supports to them so they stay together better. Like I said, I love mine. It brings me so much joy, but there were definitely some things I would have changed had I had the opportunity to do it again. I'm gonna keep everybody posted as I continue on this journey of my first season with a heated greenhouse and see what mistakes we make and what we do right. That's what I have for the construction of my greenhouse, or how we built the greenhouse. I really enjoy it. It brings me a lot of joy. If anybody has any tips or tricks or advice on how they think we could add improvements, all advice is welcome. I really hope that this inspires people to be able to consider building their own greenhouse. Just because it isn't perfect doesn't mean you can't make it work. If anybody has any advice that they think could make this more efficient, that's my goal for this year, is to just figure out how we can make it as efficient as we can. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time.